We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the reason why this is one of the games in the week is you've got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Davis. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Rammed down the middle. It's Savage. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep them short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Handoff heading left. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. He breaks free. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Gets the first and still running. Yes, 1st down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Being set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the 2nd quarter? First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start, offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. But they want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback keeps the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. And the quarterback will just clock the football.
No gain on the play.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. It's a run to the left. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receiver in motion now. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Breaks in open space. Now here he goes. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play. Has been looking for.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a nice game. Move the football up to the 27.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the option play. Push play to the back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle, it's Savage. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive brings 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
Buckeyes will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The back's got it again. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. pounding away with the run game. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's an option look. Push it on the turf. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Trying for the end zone, wanting it right up the gut.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes back backwards makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A handoff to the back. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Comes up with the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. What a catch! And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Look out, room to run here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. He shreds the tackle. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a 1-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up second down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Gonna run it. It's Davis. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They jump on top here in the national championship game. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Can he get there on the ground? And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. They flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Wiggins. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the run. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Movement here from the tight end. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sure hands. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Punt team ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. QB decides to keep it here.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Wiggins. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Wiggins. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end.
Touchdown, Michigan, as they answer with their first score of this title game. to a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put them in scoring position before the half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They're going to run it here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. They'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Comes out of bounds at the 35 after a nice return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And they've got the returner corralled. Offense ready to start this drive. The drive here set up at the 30. Ball handed off. They tackle him late at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying to convert with a sneak. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Shotgun formation here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. A screen to the wide receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Deep deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He grabs it inside the 20.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using his legs, it's Davis. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Wiggins. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And out comes the offense set to take over here. The offense starts with a short field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Contact as he threw it.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Back to throw. It's Wiggins. Makes a quick catch. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down now after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he takes it all through the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looking to create better field position. The Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Handoff running right. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now... defense then calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.